on, Solid Steppers. This is Miss Ward. What's up, Tech to Titans? This is Miss Ward. Just touching bases with y'all. It's been a very interesting Monday already. Leaving Tallahassee, headed up to Georgia. Met one of my subscribers in Harbor Freight in Tallahassee. It was too funny. Walks up to me, talking to me like he know me. I said, oh yeah, I forgot. The price of YouTube famous. That's the life. Anyway, at least I'm real as I can be on the tube, so they know when they meet me, if I'm giving them the side eye, they know that's normally me. That's actually a compliment. But I want to send a shout out to all my subscribers and supporters. And as always, please like and share. Holla at your girl. If you need any consulting or coaching, just hit, got some links in the description. But you know, today what I want to talk about is something I discussed with the gentleman that I met. He's an ABC graduate, and I'm going to keep him on the low. He's got multiple businesses going on, very proud of him. He's got a dumpster business on the side. He's actually has fabricated some dumpsters, which I'm really impressed with. Definitely on that entrepreneurial tip, so I can respect that on so many levels, man. And the beautiful thing about this gentleman, you know, he's very quiet. His moves are very below the radar, and he is everywhere. You know, he covers Panama City like I do. Very proud of him. Grabbing a bag from multiple streams of income, from COD to different warranty companies. He's got a mix, so that way he's always eating. And I love it. I was talking to him about hitting some other things near I-10, you know, like the Alabama and the Mississippi market, because, you know, Louisiana, I-10, if anybody know anything about I-10, it goes straight through to Texas. You can knock them out on the way to Texas, because they definitely got opportunities there too. But the reality is, you got to be willing to get out here and grind and get this bag. There's no other way around it. So as always, I want to tell my subscribers I appreciate you. One of my coaching students sent me a message this morning, talking to with their kids, sending me a message. I thought that was sweet, because you know, Miss Ward, look, I'll cuss y'all out, but I'm always down for the kids, man, because I actually used to be one, believe it or not. And there were people that poured into me and blessed me, and that's why I have the ability to get out here and get it no matter what. Because somebody believed in me very early on. They saw things in me that I didn't see in myself. So always here for the kids, man. Because the kids, and not only are they the future, they actually give you life right now. Because I'm telling you, I just heard that little baby voice on my message, and made my day, lifted my spirits. So you know what they say, man, it's always about the little things. We cannot forget the little things that make life worth it. You know, I don't have any little babies of my own anymore, but those of you who do, you know, you can come home and everything could be wrong with the world, but to them, you're always going to be a superman or a superwoman or a superhero, and you can do no wrong. That's a blessing. That's called true unconditional love, you know. A lot of us need it out here on a regular basis, so props to the babies. So getting back to the gentleman I met at in Tallahassee, we were talking about some of the things and that, you know, challenges he's working on, and I was discussing some of mine and trying to assist where I could. And you know, it goes back, it proves to me about the round table. It's so important to have a round table. And you know, I'm not warm and fuzzy, so I'm not, please understand, I'm very clear about that. But you know, there are places that people can go and they can get a really good support system. The problem is that a lot of us who provide awesome, out of the mouth of babes come perfect praise. They are not lying. Shout out to B. So at the end of the day, life is too short, y'all. But getting back to what I was talking about, it's important that you guys have support systems. I cannot stress this enough. Because time you think, I mean, a lot of y'all out here working so hard, you working twice as hard because of what you don't know. And people say you don't know what you don't know. Let me tell y'all something. I'm learning every day. I'm learning so much I could barely sleep. And it's not just appliance repair. Just business and in general, just to make it more streamlined. Like I got guys now, I just told one of my guys I'm going to be up in the area to help him. He ain't even responded because he don't even know how to take it. He probably scared for me to come up there, but it'd be okay. I ain't trying to get in none of your business. I'm just trying to make sure my bag is right. The rest is irrelevant, you know? But the reality is people have to have support systems. And I think part of the issue is so many people get out here and you're working alone. And there's nothing wrong with being a one-man shop. But look, in the beginning, if you look at my videos in the beginning, I was out here on the road from sun up to sundown, past that to midnight. I was doing 14, 16-hour days because in my brain, I was trying to push through my 10,000 hours. Now that was okay, but you know, it cost me a lot on many levels. But it also let me see where my holes were in the armor. So it gave me an opportunity to go back, regroup, and do what I needed to do. Because I knew there's only one common denominator, and that was my ace. You know what I'm saying? So all I can do is get me together. I know where I'm weak at. I have very strong people in my life that, you know, I reach out to them because I know. And then, you know, I ran into some situations every time I turned around, I was intimidated. And it's just like Courtney from Wilco always tell me, like, you know what, assumption, you just got to jump out there and do it. I don't care how hard it's going to hurt, how much it's going to burn. He is not lying. And that's the reality. Whether it's business, whether it's the technical side of the appliance repair business, whether it's the customer service side, whatever it is, if you always tell people the truth and you even show your humanity, because you know how some of us, you know, there's sometimes I look and I be like, man, every good deed, no good deed goes unpunished. That's real. But the reality is you got to look at the flip side. I think you always have an opportunity to learn. You know, a lot of us have not been able to diagnose things, and a lot of it happens because we don't have the proper exposure to the parts, the actual product and how it really functions, or how this brand does, you know, one particular system, things of that nature. And I don't care how much you read, like in your brain it means one thing, but people who deal with Samsungs every day, they know exactly what's going to break. They've seen the same issues over and over again because it's a duplication process. You know, it's like rote learning over and over again. And there's like plenty of people, like, let's talk about the Samsung. Let's just talk about the Samsung dishwasher. There's a dishwasher Samsung makes, and where the float is, it's a gray float, and the little bottom portion of that float breaks off, and it will cause the drain pump to run continuously because it forces the micro switch to be active and closed whether the door is open or closed. Now, people who know Samsungs, if they're looking at the dryers, they're so used to having an issue with the board where the relay fails because they're looking right at that. Now, of course, people say, well, if you knew schematics, you would know that that's the issue. But if someone's just checking the switch will show fine. So none of it makes sense until you see that that is a design flaw. And even the replacement one sucks because it's no more reinforced than the one that you took out. But the reality is that's a flaw that they have. Now, how many people that went in and replaced the board because they was rushing and they didn't do the proper homework? I did it before, but now I know. I paid the price. Now I know. But the reality is that y'all kill me when y'all get out here and act like y'all ain't never messed up an appliance and never misdiagnosed it. Shoot, man, what? Man, please. Only Jesus is out here fixing. Only Jesus is out here fixing stuff without having a recall or not fixing it properly the first time. Trust me. Because the rest of us who are human beings, we jacking it up on a regular basis and getting better. Those of us who see our mistakes, we get better on a regular basis, and we staying the hell away from it until we get a grip on it. That's what grown folks do. But the reality is, you know, some of y'all want to get out here and hurt yourself, hit your head up against the wall. You know what mama say? Hard head make a soft behind. You better recognize. But the reality is, get better every day. And I don't care if it's 1 degree. By the end of the year, you know, a year from now, that's 365 degrees. That means you got a complete turnaround. But you got to want it, man. That's all I can tell you, man. So shout out to my brother. Good luck in the dumpster business. You got my direct number. Any issues you have, hit me up. And of course, if I can't help you, I will connect people on my round table. Shout out to David. I'm changing him to Wisconsin. Y'all look like we're going to be in Wisconsin. But let me tell y'all something. It's not me. I'm supporting one of my round table members because there's no way that you know what? Let me not say it's no way I'm going to do work in Wisconsin. Let me not say that because I'm setting myself up. I'll keep y'all posted when we go to Wisconsin and get frozen up, and, you know, froze out, you know, freeze to death up there. Next, his ass gonna want to go to Alaska. I don't know what we started, but hey, we hopping throughout the nation, doing appliance repair, representing South Florida, because that's what we do. We know we the truth down here. Believe me, we go get it. We got the sunshine, we got the beaches, we got it all. But with that said, y'all remember, continue to work on the craft, man. Continue to work on the craft. Continue to push for excellence within yourself. Work on being the best you, because as you look at where your areas of opportunity are and you consistently focus on them, you'd be surprised. Like right now, y'all, I'm doing what they call, I'm not eating any flesh, right? So I'm having vegetables, steamed vegetables. You know, I got me a little steamer in the truck, plug into the light, you know what I'm saying? Little lunch bar, little setup going. So as I'm driving, I'm munching on vegetables, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something. Do y'all better believe that Miss Ward stopped by Publix and messed around and got a piece of sweet potato pie? Let's just say a pie. I almost ate the whole damn pie. I said, really? Pray for me. It's okay though, but it's called being human. So like I said, y'all, always stay focused, continue to work on some stuff, and as long as you keep working on it and see increments of improvement, you better than you were yesterday. You're probably light years ahead of your buddy. So never give up on you and stay focused on the prize. Be blessed, y'all. Have an outstanding week. This was signing off. Salud.